started.
Okay.
So my name is Sarah Valise, and I am a district manager with this incredible company called Arbonne, and I wanted to welcome all of you to Rachel's business launch. I am over the moon that she's decided to start this business. I know Rachel because she was one of my daughter's first preschool teachers, and from the moment I met her, I was so drawn to her, as I think a lot of people are, because she's just this radiant, positive soul, and I'm just incredibly honored that she's decided to take this leap and start her own business. So the purpose of this launch is to celebrate the fact that she's decided to start a business with Arbonne, also to train her on some of the information that we use to do our presentations and just sort of the basics about the company. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and about my journey thus far. And I'm going to ask Rachel to share her reason for starting a business with Arbonne. And then I'm going to do the presentation. So we'll hear all of that. And I first and just foremost want to say congratulations. This is, I have no doubt in my mind that this is the best possible thing that you could do for yourself and your family and your health, wellness, and financial well-being. So a little bit about myself. I was introduced to Arbonne probably about 3 years ago through a friend of mine. In another lifetime, I was a professional figure skater, and a gal that I used to do ice shows with had a business with Arbonne. And I was creeping up on 40, and I thought I should probably start doing something proactive about my skin instead of buying things that were on sale at the grocery store. So I reached out to her and I started using the RE9 anti-aging line, and I loved it. I've been using products my whole life. I never really thought something was any different. And I was never a product person until I used those products, and I could see and feel the difference, and other people could see the difference in my skin, how it felt and how it looked. Christy asked me pretty quickly if I wanted to be a business partner of hers, and I equally as quickly said, that's okay. I don't really do that sort of thing. I have a master's degree and a real job. And it was totally uninformed about the business model and what it really was. I was like, give me your little lipstick business, get back to me in a few years. I'll keep buying the products to support you. Well, a couple of years later, we stayed in touch and all that, and she earned her white Mercedes, which is you'll hear a little bit later is the third level of promotion in this company. That's regional vice president, where Arbonne pays for you to drive a white Mercedes-Benz. And you better believe that I sat up and paid attention when that happened. I was like, oh, this is real. This is real money. Like, real people do this. This actually works. Before Arbonne, I'm a teacher with the visually impaired, so I'm in special education, and I've been working with babies and toddlers for 11 years. Have always worked for nonprofits. It's a field that I've loved, but for those of you in the education field, it can be very difficult, and it can be a thankless job. And quite honestly, I was emotionally drained, I was physically drained, and after 12 years with an advanced degree and high amount of expertise, I was still basically making the same as I did when I started. So when I heard this opportunity again, I had to. So that's why I first got started, and now the reason that I'm doing this business is because I want to leave a legacy for my children. I want to not worry about whether or not I can afford to pay for them to take ballet class. I don't want to worry about whether or not I can see them on the soccer field, or whether we can go to the fair, or whether we can stop after school for ice cream. I want to show them that anything is possible when they set their mind to it, that hard work pays off, and this company is the vehicle that's going to make that happen. It's going to deliver all of that for them. I believe that 100%. I just want to say thanks, you guys, Francis and Erica, for tuning in. This is our mobile global business, baby. We've got Erica in Hawaii and Francis just tuning into support and show their Arbonne love, and this is how our community operates. So Rachel, if you want to just take a second and tell us a little bit about what your why is, what your motivation is.
So my motivation was, so when I met Sarah, I had seen some of the products because she had given us goodie bags for teacher gifts, and I had, really hadn't heard about it. And then I had decided that I really wanted to lose some weight and focus on getting healthy. But the thing that I always did with losing weight is that, you would do a diet fad or something that would be exciting at first, or a magic pill that never existed, and you would lose weight, quickly, but then you would gain it back if you weren't using something. So she introduced me to Arbonne and the 30 days to healthy living. And I was a little nervous at first because I have a lot of allergies. Like, I'm allergic to a ton of fruits and vegetables. So I was like, well, what if I can't use all the products? And what if I don't know if I can have that. And Sarah was so understanding. She sent me the ingredients list to everything that there was. And I kind of picked and choose what I knew I could take. And so I did the 30 days. And what I really enjoyed about it is not only were the products great, but it gave me a lifestyle change. So it gave me something that I could do even without the products. So I learned how to change my lifestyle, and the products supported my lifestyle change. So I started doing the 30-day program. The people that were on the group were just so motivating and exciting. And then I started to take, since I had all the allergies and I couldn't do the full packet first, I started doing things kind of individually and what I could do. And I was seeing results. So not only was I able to change my lifestyle for myself, but for my family. So I did the 30 days of clean eating. I saw amazing weight loss. And then after that, it's it helped my metabolism, and I was so excited with the fizz drinks for the energy. So I got rid of all my bad Red Bull drinks, which I still kind of drink on occasion. I will say that. But I definitely was, able to be introduced to something that really made me feel great and changed my life. And so then I was like, okay. And when I first met Sarah, I was like, just so you know, I'm not interested in selling this. Can I just buy stuff from you? And Sarah was like, yeah, that's totally fine. Whatever you want to do. Nothing was ever pushed to me. And then I started using more of the products kind of just individually so that I could give people feedback okay, if I didn't have a perfect week of eating and I was using this, did I still see results? Or if I did, what were the benefits? And then I was like, wow, there's really a lot of benefits from this. So this is definitely something that, an additional income that I could bring into my family. Because as Sarah was saying, I don't want to have to worry about stopping at the store and getting my kids ice cream, or, we have 4 children, 2 dogs and a cat, and I want to be able to show my children the ocean. They've never seen the ocean. So I knew that this was a way that, one, I could support people in getting healthy the right way with these amazing products to support them. And then I could also get an income coming in for myself and my family that would allow us to kind of do things that we haven't been able to do. I love my job. I've been a teacher for 18 years. But now I truly believe in this because I sat back, I didn't believe in it, I tried it, it worked, and it kept working. So I know that it does. And, I always had my fear of oh, is this a scam? Everybody wants to ask, oh, is this that? And I was so I kept asking all these questions, and Sarah answered them. And, I started following all the pages on Facebook and seeing the people. And it's real. This is a business, and it's a business that really helps people. And I want to help people because it truly has helped me. I'm 35 pounds down, and I know that everybody's weight's different, but that's amazing for me. And just, I feel great. I'm a whole different person. Just, I'm happier. I have more energy. I'm a better mom. And really, it's all thanks to Arbonne. So I want to be able to give people the opportunity to really experience what I've experienced. Because like I said, it's a lifestyle change. So it's not just, here's a product, it works, you have to take this every month, or it doesn't work. It's here's a lifestyle change, and here's a way to get healthy for you and your family. And then here's this to support you. And they're great products that support you. So I was ready, and it took some time to get here because, life is busy, but I know that this is something that I want. So now I'm here.
You blow me away every time you speak, because you speak so clearly from your heart. Yeah, Frances. Yeah, you hear it, right? She gets it. She sees the picture. She's never been to an event. She's never been, like, I get chills just thinking about it, but she sees it. You see the big picture. I'm so excited for you. So welcome.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and just launch right into the presentation. Forgive me, I'm a little under the weather, so if I have to pause for a moment to hydrate myself, I got my detox tea over here, of course. So first I'm going to tell you about who we are. Arbonne is a 39-year-old brand and a business. We're a $500 million highly regarded company. It's health and wellness from the inside and out. So everything you need for self-care. We were founded by a man named a Norwegian botanist named Petter Mork, who essentially just sought to create some better products for his family and his community, and was a very forward-thinking man in terms of helping women in particular create financial stability for themselves. We're 12 years into our globalization. We're in 7 markets right now. So it's the US, Canada, I don't know why I'm thinking of it here. US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Poland, and we're getting ready to expand. That's pretty exciting. People have either heard of us and love our products, or they've never heard of Arbonne before, and then we get to be the ones to introduce it to them. We sit at the kind of the crossroads of these mega trends that are happening right now. One is health and wellness. Everybody wants it. People are so much more conscious now about what we're putting in our bodies and onto our skin. And Arbonne has been that way from the beginning. I love that about this company, that we're not just jumping on the health and wellness bandwagon, but that's what this company has been all about since the beginning. Internet shopping. I stood in line at JCPenney the other day for like 20 minutes while people were moaning and complaining about the fact that they didn't have enough people to help, and all the brick and mortar stores were closing. And it's the truth. People are so much busier anymore, and people are ordering online. They want to be able to get what they like. They run out, they reorder. So I've heard people say that we're kind of like Amazon with a face, with a relationship, and way better products, obviously. So social media, everybody's on social media. For the most part, everyone's on social media. And I know that I go to social media for recommendations. Like, I don't care what Jennifer Aniston is using on her skin, because whatever it is she's trying to sell me, I can almost guarantee she's probably never used, right? Like, I'm going to go to my friends. I just put a post up this afternoon asking like the people in my local area to recommend a jeweler to fix my wedding rings. We go to each other, people that we trust, for recommendations, and we all do it anyway. We are all network marketers, whether we're getting paid for it or not. We recommend restaurants, movies, products, clothing lines. So it's nothing more than recommending the things that you're using in your life and that you love. And we're a home-based business. I think, I can't remember what the statistics are, but they're huge, that, in the next 10 to 15 years, most people are going to have a side gig. They're going to have a home-based business, because people want to be able to spend time with their families, with their children. So the mission of Arbonne is to empower people to thrive with a sustainable, healthy living and a passionate, diverse community. So from a product standpoint, we're a one-stop shop for that. We just take toxins off the table. So like I said, everything that you need from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. I use our products from the time I wake up until the time I go to sleep. I wash my babies with our baby care. I use, the shampoo and all the bath products in my shower. I use the nutrition products throughout the day. So we have over 250 products we say, if you've got skin, we've got something for you. They're consumable. Like I said, they're things that people use in their households every day. So we are what we absorb, right? Our skin is our largest organ. And I think it's, something like 30 seconds that everything you put on your skin is absorbed into your bloodstream. So it makes perfect sense that we really need to be paying as much attention to what we're putting on our skin as to what we're putting into our bodies. And I'll tell you right now that the regulations for the cosmetics industry in the United States are abhorrent. They're awful. So there are almost like no safety regulations. So Arbonne follows the European Union standards of production, which we actually go above and beyond that. European Union bans something like 1,300 chemicals and potentially harmful chemicals from going into products. The US bans 13 as compared to like 1,300. And Arbonne actually bans 2,000. Chemicals and potentially harmful chemicals. I think for a long time, I thought because something was on the shelf in a grocery store and a high-end department store in Sephora, that meant it was safe, and it's just not true. And unless you're a scientist and you have time to read labels and really understand what toxins are hiding behind words like fragrance, it makes perfect sense to purchase those products from a company that you can trust and that are safe for your family. Our bragging rights are huge. We are botanically based, we're vegan certified, non-GMO, kosher certified, no artificial anything, colors, flavors, fragrances, everything is botanically based, dairy-free, no parabens, no sulfates. All of these chemicals that we now know are linked to cancer and also hormone disruptions. So it's, everything that you want and nothing that you don't. You don't have to think about it. It's, that the products are pure, safe, and beneficial. The other thing that's great about Arbonne is that we're, not only are they immensely concerned with taking care of their consultants, but also the environment, the planet. We're working towards becoming a zero waste company. Right now, all of our packaging is recyclable. I believe it's in the next 5 or 10 years that we're going to be reducing our use of plastics by 50%. Excuse me. So they're always looking forward, always looking for better ways to be greener, be cleaner, to reduce our footprint, which is huge. And I quite honestly, I feel very proud to be part of a company that's doing that values that, and that is putting time and money into those efforts as opposed to paying celebrity endorsers. So, excuse me, sorry, I'm a little... Cool. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the business. The business model is network marketing. So it's word of mouth recommendation. As I said, we're all network marketers. Some of us just don't get paid for it. We all recommend things that we love, and we all share what we love with our friends. The model is that we stop and start and teach. So we stop buying products from Walgreens, the drugstore, Macy's, wherever it is. We start buying those products that we were purchasing from those stores from our own store. And then we teach other people how to do the same. So yes, we sell products. Yes, we recommend products, but it is based on residual income. So it's a lot of people doing a little bit of work, and a rising tide lifts all boats. So it's basically, I always explain to people that you're not like, yes, I sell products, but I'm recommending the things that I'm already using, and I'm just replacing the things that I'm already using with cleaner, healthier products, and showing other people how to do the exact same thing. It's like the simplest thing ever. It's not always easy, but it's a very simple business model, and it's brilliant. So the compensation plan, this is where it gets really exciting. So there's 4 levels of compensation, and I'm at the first level. So I'm actually an executive district manager, which means that I've helped someone else to promote to the same level that I'm at. And I'm going to give you some sort of approximations. All of these levels are attainable however slowly, however quickly you want to get there. There are people that literally shoot to the top of the company, national vice president, making an average of $22,000 a month in 6 months or a year. Some people take 10 or 15 years to get there, and it's all fine. It's all about your own journey. So the average time to district manager is between 1 to 5 months, and that averages around $250 to $1,500 a month. We talk about that level being where we get paid to take a shower, because when you're a district manager, you actually earn commissions on your purchases from your own store. So I earn commission on the stuff that I buy from myself. How cool is that? The second level is area manager. Francis Reed is a new area manager. And the average time of that is 5 to 11 months. And that's, you're looking at $1,200 to $3,500 a month. That's where I was, again, I'm like, that's, as a teacher working in a nonprofit organization, that's just about replacing what my salary was. The amazing thing about this level is that your business becomes willable. So if heaven forbid something should happen to me, once I'm an area manager, the profits, I can will my business to my husband or my children or whomever I choose. So there's that legacy piece that's built in. I've never heard, if God forbid, if something were to happen to me at a regular job, they would send my family flowers and send and their condolences, but the checks would not continue to roll in. The third level of promotion is regional vice president. That's where you get to drive your white Mercedes. So that's where you're looking at somewhere between $4,000 to $14,000 a month. I don't know about you, but what I would do with an extra $4,000 a month, extra $14,000 a month is life-changing. It's life-altering. People get there. My sponsor, Christy, she got there, I think, in like 16 months. I think the average time is about 2 years. So you also get to drive your white Mercedes-Benz then. They tack an extra $800 a month onto your paycheck to pay for your car payment. Has to be white. It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. I think I'd be okay with it. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. And then the top level of the company is national vice president. And for anyone who thinks this is a pyramid scheme, there are literally hundreds of national vice presidents, and there are new ones promoting to that level every single year. The average time to that is 3 to 5 years. That's when you're looking at an average of about $22,000 a month. It's unlimited income. There's no cap. You can make as much money as you like. I've never heard of an opportunity where you can make your own hours, create your own business, grow your own team, and make that kind of money. The potential is just tremendous. So I was asked this question when Christy and I were talking. She said, well, where are you going to be in 3 to 5 years? Like, think about where you're going to be in 3 to 5 years if you keep doing exactly what you're doing right now. And I got really sad when I thought about what that would look like, because I wasn't happy. I mean, I was happy, but I wasn't satisfied, I think, with what I was doing and what I was able to bring to my family. So, and then the next question is, well, if you're not happy, then what's your plan? And if it's not this, then what is it? So Arbonne helps us prepare for life impact. As Rachel said, it's a way to give to your community, to help other people get healthy, and to help other people create financial stability for themselves as well. So that is the presentation. There are a few ways, I'll just tell you quickly. There's a few ways to get involved with Arbonne. One is you can be a client. You can be a retail client, and that you get incredible products at retail price. You get great customer service from whoever your consultant is. You can become a preferred client, and you get to shop at a discount and get things like free shipping and free gifts throughout the year. You can become a consultant, which actually this month it's free to sign up with a qualifying order. And it's the best. There's nowhere else in the world that you can start a business for such a low investment and no risk. I mean, you're going to use the products anyway. Like, you literally have nothing to lose. And then you can, and if none of that sounds appealing, then you can be a referral. Then you can be a connector, because inevitably there's somebody out here, there's somebody out there that you know that could benefit from some aspect of this business, whether it be the income building opportunity or whether it be great plant-based, nutrition products. So those are the ways to get involved. And I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in and showing your support and your love for this fantastic lady. Do you have anything else that you want to add?
Thank you everybody for joining that's on here, and I'm just very excited. I know that I have a couple more launches to do, so I'm excited to see what my next steps are. I know that we're really excited to build it. When I get done, I'm going to start working on my Facebook and Instagram page so that I can get it started. So I just want to say thank you for coming and watching this, and hopefully you'll join us. And if not, maybe give us some feedback on it too. So
awesome. I'm going to take a picture really quick. I'm going to just take a picture of the screen really quick. Everybody smile. Cheese. Thanks you guys so much. I'm going to stop recording.